Hello there YouTube, how are you all doing? My name is Dulayne, bringing a video talking about stuff that kind of bugs me and kind of ticks me off. It's been a while since the event happened, but it was the event where there was a streamer who died doing a 24-hour live stream. And well, it's, I don't know, there's a lot going on with it and I don't pretend to know all the facts, but if I understand it right, he did 22 hours, come away from it, and unfortunately passed away. And I hate saying it, it's cliche, but my thoughts and all that kind of stuff goes to the family. But what really bugs me is, and again, it might be wrong, but the way I feel it's come across is, if something goes wrong on Twitch, it's the scapegoat. But the problem is we kind of lose sight of what's going on. Twitch is not at fault for people dying doing 24-hour live streams. I have been told by a friend of mine that you can actually go 11 days straight without sleep. It's not, of course, sensible to do so, and you should really sleep if you can help it, but streaming 24 hours of playing games can't kill you if you do it right. Now, there's been cases over the past few years, like I think there was an Australian lad who died and he was found like the following week and he was, you know, passed out. But guys, we need to just remember these days, and I know I feel like it's a bit silly to talk about these things late, but I just had to talk about it. If you go 24 hours without sleep and you do alcohol during it and you do all these silly things just to get yourself noticed, then you're just doing it wrong. I understand these days, like, it's so much more complicated and difficult to get yourself noticed on YouTube and Twitch and anything in particular, because everyone wants to, you know, become the next big thing. And I've seen people, like, in different things they want to try and do, go and jump into these things, and, you know, they can do it because they've worked hard at what they want to do and they can get into it. But for someone who's new, you know, it's a massive commitment, and you've really got to, you know, push your game. But I think people have got to stop trying to do these 70 or 24-hour live streams. Like I saw one Twitch streamer doing a 168-hour marathon. I don't know how it worked, but I assume from how I understand this person is they took the time and planned it out. And there are good ways of doing it. Like, I know there was one Twitch streamer called Orb. They did a week of live streaming completely, and they would do 8-hour shifts between each other, or 12-hour shifts, and then sleep or something like that. They'd break it up. And I think we just need to remember, guys, that Twitch, you know, it's a big platform, but what's the point in rushing? I just don't see why people are going to try and rush things and become famous and stuff. It's like, it's been interesting the past few days. Like, I heard about KSI. He's someone who has worked his ass off and got to where he wants to, and now he's basically decided that, you know, he wants to take a step back and look after himself. And I think, you know, we've got to realise, and I've spent a lot of time over these past 6 years while trying to grow on Twitch and YouTube, that sometimes it's better to actually enjoy life and just have a normal job. I think, you know, I'm always the kind of person who believes in anybody who can start their own business. Like, I've got a friend who left our place because she was doing beauty work. She'd do it on the side, and then eventually she said, that's it, I'm doing it full time. And she took her time with it, but I just don't see why we've got to keep trying to push ourselves too hard to become the next big thing, because people come and people go. People get bored of doing what they want to do, and the space opens up. So, you know, if you're going to do stuff like 24-hour live streams, just take it easy. I did a 24-hour stream the once, and it did knock the hell out of me. You know, I took breaks and all this stuff, but afterwards, I think I didn't stream for like 3 or 4 days. It's like when you see Summit 1G, he was ridiculed a bit on Twitter. In my opinion, he was ridiculed because he decided to say, like, you know, I'd rather do 4, 5, 15-hour streams and have time to myself and sleep than do one 24-hour live stream and then lose a couple of days because you've got to recover. I just don't get why people have got to just push yourself so hard. But it just really bugs me when people go, oh, someone died streaming on Twitch for 24 hours. Twitch didn't tell them they've got to stream for 24 hours. No one's forcing them to. And, you know, I'd rather do something that I'm happy doing and put my best, you know, best foot forward than sit there the whole time and just try to, you know, be this person that I'm not. It's like for these past few months, and today I watched the YouTuber and I just look at them and the way they talk on the videos, and I look at it and I think I wouldn't be happy if I pretended to be really excited and, you know, being really infused, because, you know, if I'm not that way inclined and I am a relaxed person and I want to show off that and have a, you know, community feel with my creation, that's what I want to do. If I'm a very funny person and I want to make people laugh all the time, then I'll do that. If I want to be a pranker, then I will be a pranker. But that's not me, so I just... It really bugs me, and this rant's probably going round in absolute circles nowhere and anywhere, but I just wanted to kind of express, just if you're going to do something in the world, like the media side of things, the creativity side, then just do it the way you want to do it. If you can only do 6 hours of streaming or make one video a week, then just make that one video a week or stream for them 6 hours a week. If you don't feel you could last 24 hours without doing stupid things like having booze and drinking energy drinks all day or whatever, if you think you need to do that kind of stuff, which is bad for you anyway, then you shouldn't be doing it. And I just think we need to just, you know, I think as an audience these days we expect a lot from people. Not everyone, but the general majority. You know, there are people out there with common sense who know what they need to expect from people, but there's just people out there who are like, oh, I want to see you all day, and it's like, no. It's like, I respect what Dan's Gaming's doing. I believe, like, every year he does his horror month, and I think this year he's doing a horror fortnight, sorry, because it doesn't need to be so much, and you could see it in streamers who do big projects like that. After a couple of weeks, they just end up struggling. A lot of people, of course, can hide it better and handle it better and don't show that a lot, but you can definitely see it. And I think we just need to remember to take our time with what we're doing, because it's a shame. Like this past week or so, like Monday and Tuesday, I did the stream and I was playing Neo, and I had a lot of fun with it, but then on the Wednesday I went to get ready for the stream and I just didn't have the energy to do it. And I think, you know, I felt better in myself not pushing myself to do that content, and, you know, give myself just to relax after work, because sometimes work can be stressful. And I think, you know, if it grows, if whatever you do grows and becomes successful, then that's good. But if it doesn't, then just keep going at it, take your time and work your way up. You know, I've been in my position at work for 12 years and I've had my own issues, so I blame myself and also accept things outside my control. But, you know, sometimes you've just got to take that bit of extra time, accept that things aren't going to be the way you want them to be, and just keep working on the best ways to be consistent and just be yourself. I really feel like that's the way to go. If you get to where you want to get eventually, then it's great, you've won. You haven't exactly lost because it took you 2 or 3 years more than it did. So anyway, I just thought I'd spend some time talking about that. I just really haven't got anything else to say on it. I just don't really like how everyone's making Twitch out to be the devil. You know, Twitch is a business. They gotta look after themselves and they gotta take care of what's important. And, you know, as I grow older, I start to really see and understand a bit more about how much they're going into detail and looking at how these people are growing, rather than just, like, you know, allowing anyone and everyone to become popular. Because if you see a talent and you aren't confident in them on the business level that they could be consistent and grow forward, why would you take a chance of partnering someone or allowing them kind of, you know, extra deals when they could potentially, you know, be seen to be pushed forward into these promotions to make an extra couple $100, or have someone like Intel or a game developer come along? Because what's the point? They don't want, you know, I don't think a sound company would want to risk that. So, you know, I've got a lot more respect for these processes that people go into with it. So anyway, hope you enjoyed that video, hearing my different points out. And yeah, let's just remember, Twitch is not at fault for people. And, you know, I don't like it when people say, like, oh, they were stupid and stuff because they decided they wanted to really push themselves. You know, it's a tough world out there, but, you know, you can get there. If it takes 2 months or 2 years, then it takes as long as it takes. Thanks guys for watching. If you enjoyed, feel free to like this video and share it out. But if not, thank you for taking the time to watch it. And I will see you guys again. Maybe another video sometime soon. Take care guys. Peace out.
Cargo in possession. Defend it. Cargo is in our hands. Escort it back to base.